Former slaves, civil rights activists, and even children are buried in the old cemetery that Jackie Collins says most people have forgotten.
Because this is where our ancestors are.
The cemetery is behind the now demolished Old Tune Church and sits on 60 acres overlooking the town. Collins says after the church was torn down in the 1960s, the cemetery wasn't maintained, and unfortunately, most of the people buried here were undocumented until now.
It never have been clean, and since when they tore the church down, nobody never, all the kinfolks, I guess, have left from there.
Most of these people buried here was buried before the death certificate came out.
Collins and a small group of people helping him have found at least 12 tombstones, including one belonging to Hamilton Finley's great-grandmother.
I have several people passed away up here.
This is the oldest tombstone found here so far, dating back to 1888, showing that the cemetery is at least 126 years old. Collins has done his research, checking with Hardeman County officials, tracing family members, and searching library archives.
Just need to be cleaned up, really. You couldn't tell.
And that's what Collins and his committee plan to do, clean the forgotten cemetery and locate as many tombstones as possible to document those buried here.
The black folks' cemetery should be kept clean. All the cemeteries should be kept clean.
Collins says he lives by the saying, you have to know where you come from to know where you're going. He says cleaning the cemetery is one of the ways he hopes to preserve his ancestors' rich history. In Hardeman County, Erica Williams, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News. To some, ghosts living in the Hardeman County Jail is just a myth, but to others, it's real.
The inmates had seen them. I'm not crazy. I have seen them. There's other employees that have seen them.
For Jenna Pittman, visiting the old Hardeman County Jail where she used to work before a new facility was built brings back memories, some she wishes she could forget.
I have seen a lady in a long white dress, the poofy-like dress. I have seen someone dressed in black.
She and other employees say the ghosts would normally come out at night and roam the facilities.
I could hear them come in the door about 3 o'clock in the morning.
She said, everybody knows it's ghosts down here.
Something that doesn't seem impossible to Pittman and other employees considering the location of the building. According to deed documents, more than half of the jail is built over the cemetery, and that's why some believe that it's haunted. The county jail was built almost 150 years after the cemetery. An orange flag shows where the jail's land starts, but there's no marker showing where the cemetery ends.
She told me that this jail was built over a graveyard. And that's when I got scared and I started keeping one of the inmates out with me all night long, because I was scared.
The building is now used for storage. Only a couple of people have keys. Pittman is one of them. She says the last time she visited, new things seemingly appeared out of nowhere, including this neatly wrapped gift box and this new cleaning bottle. In Hardeman County, Erica Williams, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness.